How you doing today? My name is David Terrell and I'm your host on Spitt. Today I got a couple friends by and we're going to try to figure out whatever happened to the Lakers. So I got a couple friends by. Their names are Chuck Jackson, Dwayne Ellis, and Clarence Marks. Let's get to business. Today on Spitt. Young fellas, Clarence Marks. Dwayne Ellis, nice to see you. Chuck Jackson, baby. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Hey, man, I'm glad y'all here today, man. First of all, I'm going to sit over here to get right in the middle of everybody. I want to find out, my question right now is this. Whatever happened to the Lakers today, this year? What happened, man? I'm trying to figure out what did they go wrong? Somebody tell me something. One of y'all got the answer.
Well, I got the answer.
What you got?
Paul Gasol.
Soft?
Yeah.
Soft. Now, wait a minute.
He's soft as cotton balls.
What?
Yes.
Hey, this is said right here on Spitt.
He's soft in Kellogg's soggy cornflakes.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
but he was considered the savior last year, though.
Well, that's last year. I'm talking about this year.
I think they started believing, everybody said they was already going to win the championship before the season even got started.
Yeah.
I think the whole team started believing that.
Exactly.
You can't just blame it on Paul Gasol by himself. It's a team. I mean, you're talking about a team that won the NBA championship 2 years in a row. So, you know, you got to give them respect for that. In my opinion, I just think everybody just finally caught up to him. The rest of the league became more athletic, whereas the Lakers, you know, as all championship teams do, that people just got caught up to them. They figured out how to beat the Lakers. You know, all we do is got to run these big guys down and don't let them set up that big defense inside, and we can beat them. That's all.
As a third year, when you don't find out, just like Dwight Howard, if you don't find out how to use your footwork in the paint, you're just going to be Dwight Howard. He finally started doing something. But let's go back to the Lakers. One of the reasons why a big part of it is Paul Gasol. If Paul Gasol put up his numbers, he give me 20 and he give me 14 rebounds or 13 rebounds, then no, I can't point any fingers at him. Right. But until he didn't do that this year. You can't get 6, you can't get 8, you can't disappear. So he was a big part of it. Even by him getting 15, everybody play like they were, they would beat a couple of those games. So that's the reason why I said Paul Gasol.
Exactly.
I agree with Dave, because Kobe needs a big man. Last year they won because Gasol did his job. Gasol didn't do his job. Kobe don't get the help he needed. Look, Shaq was there, they won. Shaq left, Kobe didn't have nobody to help.
Well, don't you think that another thing is the Lakers' inability of having a point guard, a defensive point guard, also is one of the.
They've been getting away with that for years.
For years. They've been
When was the last time the Lakers
We
had
didn't
a
get away with
defensive
it
point
playing
guard?
against Detroit.
The last time they had a decent point guard, halfway decent, man, how far can we go back?
You keep going back. 100 miles and running.
It's crazy.
They haven't had no defensive.
That's just not what they want to do.
That's his cool.
Tell you, no defensive specialist.
Defensive specialist.
Exactly.
Cool.
Now, I've got a lot of blame of it on Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, you have ran this I got one superstar thing way too long. He did it with Jordan. He's doing it with with Kobe. Kobe's fantastic, but Kobe is still your true guard. If you look at the Lakers play, you never see penetration. You might see somebody stumble in the lane and throw it up, but it's not the everyday thing. The teams that are winning, they have a guy that can work the middle. They can get inside, a point guard.
They still trying to live off Kobe. Kobe, everybody got to understand, Kobe's getting old. Kobe's young age-wise, body-wise, Kobe's old.
He's old.
He's worn out.
He's old.
He done played probably more games than anybody in the league at this time.
At top speed.
It's top speed. His workout, he works hard, he plays hard, but that takes a toll on the body.
Exactly.
That's why you don't see Kobe going to the rack no much. You don't see Kobe dunking the ball like he used to. Them 15, 18-foot jump shots, them three-pointers that he's selling for.
Yeah. And we all know Kobe. We know that he want to do more than that. He could do it. If he could do it all, he would.
Right.
He would.
But his body don't let him.
We talk about the defensive, defensive. Let's talk about the offensive. Like Dwayne is right though. Paul Gasol disappeared. So that thing with everybody going to the so-called big threes now. Don't you think before the trade deadline, maybe the Lakers should have added another score to try to help Kobe out?
Who? Well, the thing about it, I think, to tell you the truth, I think, not to go against Clarence, but they did add. They had a terrific bench. They added the guys that they needed. But like I said, I'm not saying it's just when Paul Gasol breaks down and don't do what he's supposed to do, it makes everybody else kind of break down. Bynum did what he had to do. He was aggressive this year. Yeah. But when Paul Gasol just disappeared like that, it hindered everybody else from doing what they're supposed to do. Remember, when Paul Gasol is actually doing what he's supposed to do, that opens Kobe up, that opens Bynum up, that opens everybody up. So he's a real good, but you can't be a superstar or an all-star player and you only average 6 to 8 points a game. You
can never happen.
Do it, and that's the reason why they went down. They could have got away with it winning another championship this year if Paul Gasol steps up, because when Paul Gasol steps up and he gets his now 15 to 16 to 20 to 25 points a game, now everybody else gets those many points, 5 points more.
Okay, look at this though. I kind of, I understand what you're saying. We forgetting one major person. Ron Artest. We blaming everything on Gasol. What happened to Ron Artest?
Well, he's always
he got his one ring, and now he done got the citizenship award. Maybe they need to take him off medication, let the dude start tripping.
Chuck is right. Yeah, that's what it is. Chuck is right.
You know?
I'm gonna tell you, I feel just like you do, because when I watch the Lakers game, he's always 2 steps behind whoever he's defending. True. If he goes right or left, he's always telling him, and it's these little bitty baby steps, man. When you play defense, everybody know you step wide, you cut off angles. I think he's a better defensive player underneath the bucket.
Low post.
Outside, he gets
he's not even in them. I think Artest's thing was he wanted that ring bad.
Yeah.
So he came in, did what he had to do. Got that ring. Now he cool.
Yeah.
I got my ring. That's all I needed. When I retired, I got a championship.
Exactly.
You know, and he done settled down and got softened up.
Yeah.
You know, calm down.
He's complacent about. So what do we do right now to fix our problem? Starting with number 1 problem. We got a big problem with the pick and roll, which we've always had. Spurs have showed us that. San Antonio has showed us a long time ago. And what is this problem with us can't guard the 3-point line?
We gotta get more athletic. Yes. It's just so obvious. We gotta get more fast. We gotta get it athletic. Okay, like I said, the first 3 years we got away with not being athletic, because you know that's how it is. When you come with something new and other teams ain't used to, they don't know how to adjust to it. Now they've adjusted to how the Lakers are. So now what do? You just put shooters out there, you spread them around the court and everything. Now the Lakers got to chase them. They're not athletic enough to do it. You only maybe got maybe 1 or 2 players on the team that's athletic enough to even get out to the 3-point shooter, which is darn shame. It's got Kobe is one of them.
Not no more. Shannon Brown is probably the only person that got that kind of quickness to cover.
Exactly, cover.
Kobe, I'm telling you, Kobe, man, look how Kobe looked. Look how Kobe looked at the championship last year. Yeah. Everybody forget, Kobe didn't win that game.
Oh no.
Kobe looked bad that last game of the
He
championship. He got carried by the rest of the team.
He got carried.
But he looked bad.
Yeah.
You know, he got his
been happening right before our eyes.
It has.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
And to this playoff right here, this showed us right here that it was just not happening. When they lost the first 2, I'm gonna tell you what really hurt me. I'm gonna let you go, Ellis. When they won that 7-0 run and everybody was beating Miami, and I'm telling myself, this team right here is just a team that let Miami off the hook. And when they lost to Miami, I knew right then they were not a championship caliber team, and it showed.
What I was saying, and not to beat Paul Gasol here to a wall again.
For real.
But my thing is, it's just like Kobe. You guys are, and Chuck, he was absolutely right about Kobe. Kobe's getting older. He's trying to fool everybody, but he's not as good as those guys that he used to be better than a couple years ago, like maybe the LeBrons and Dwayne Wades. Because the thing about it is, when he's getting older, when he's leaving his prime, Gasol is coming into his prime. Yeah. So why Gasol is not getting better?
Well, Gasol has.
Why he's not better than last year?
I gotta say, in Gasol's behalf, anytime you have animosity on your team, which involves women, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there, man. It caused a different kind of problem with in a man's heart. You know, whatever happened between Kobe, Kobe's wife, Bynum, Dayton, Gasol's, oh yeah, you didn't know that, huh? Bynum, Dayton, Gasol's wife, it leaked. So Kobe, instead of just shutting it down, he goes to his wife, and tells her it's all over the Gasol's wife, and then the whole thing goes bad, the whole team falls down behind. That's why you didn't see Kobe get mad at Gasol one time in the playoff, because he was behind the whole mix-up.
That's
I
very
think
true.
his wife saw. I don't think Kobe told him, but I think they looking back when Karl Malone was on the team. His wife.
Right.
That's right. Why is it
Same
always
thing. Kobe's wife?
What is she's a troublemaker?
It ain't Kobe. It's just Kobe. Kobe like started. He did it with Shaq. It's Kobe too. Don't just say Kobe. It's just
right.
the Bryants.
You're
It's
right.
the Bryants.
You're right.
It's the Bryants.
You're right.
You know, it's the Bryants.
This has got to quit. This has got to quit, and it's got to quit now. We don't have long enough to wait around to see teams supersede. Now, I got to admit this. You cannot, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. You cannot expect to win every year in and out. The league wouldn't be a league if that's the case. You're going to have, and this just goes to show you, this is a very popular and very good league, because it shows you, there was some times when Kobe had his and he ran through everybody. Just relentlessly.
Right, I know.
Now it's happening to him. These guys have no respect for Kobe. These young boys is playing ball. And I must say that I'm glad you guys came by today, man, and gave me a talk. I knew I can get the right guys and let everybody know what's up on Raw Spitt. Clarence Marks, Dwayne Ellis, Chuck Jackson. This is Raw Spitt.